Good morning, this is Dr. Morse, and today I am lecturing and giving you a tutorial over lesson 6, dots and ties, okay? The first 5 lessons have been very straightforward, okay? Lots and lots of rules, but nothing too complicated. In my opinion, this is the first time we get into some real meat of counting, okay? So basically, as a rule of thumb, dots and ties increase a note's duration, or how long it is, okay? Now, 2 definitions here. I'm going to give you the Berkeley Book 1 definition. I'm going to give you my definition, okay? Either one of those are fair game on a test. A dot increases a note's value by half of the note's duration, okay? Good. I say a single dot adds half of the value that the note is attached to, okay? Basically, if you think about it, it's both the same thing. For example, a dotted half note lasts 3 beats, lasts for 3 beats. Sorry, I missed a word there. 2 for the half note plus half of that duration, which is a quarter note in this case, of the dot. So if you have a half note that is worth 2 beats in 4/4 time, it becomes 3 beats because you add half the value, which is a quarter note, to a half note. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Now, there's a couple other ways you can write that, okay? You can think of it as a half note plus a quarter note, which would be, I have the counting written here. You count that just 1. You count this 1, 3, okay? And then the third way you can think about it is dividing it all into equal parts, which would be 1, 2, 3. And they have, in this case, the pluses, you got to be very careful here. I think this is a little confusing. The pluses in this case do not indicate those ands we were talking about in lesson 4. Okay, these are different. This is not part of the Easton counting system. That's a straight up addition sign. Okay, eighth notes. This is where it gets a bit trickier. Okay, so you've got 1. All right, so 1.5 beats is a dotted quarter note in 4/4 time. So that can be written 2 other ways. That can be written as a quarter note plus an eighth note, or 3 eighth notes. Okay, so you'll either count it 1 or 1, 2, or 1 and 2. They're all added together to make this one here, okay? So what people mostly have problems with this is the note that comes after this note, okay? And putting it in the right place, okay? For instance, if it's this one plus another eighth note, you're thinking 1 and, okay? Because you're screaming the and 2 in your head. So down here, I have showed you how to count that, but what counts, more importantly, what counts you need to scream in your head so you you put the right notes exactly in the right place. So I have in this first measure 1, 3, which is how you count that, 1, 3, but you're going to actually scream in your head 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I under my breath there, that's supposed to be in your head. And this would be 1, 4, but you're going to scream those 2 and 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, we understand. And then here you're going to scream beat 2 and beat 4 because they are silent. Actually, a little more than that, you're going to scream and 2 and 4, okay? So that gives you an idea about dots and ties. I'm going to give you plenty of practice. I think this is the first thing that is just a little bit harder to explain. It's not hard, but it is harder to explain. Just a little bit of side note for my super duper music theory gurus. A double dot, which you'll see those in music quite a bit. A double dot adds half of a half to the dotted quarter note, which we know half of a half is 1/4. Okay, so you can take your original note. You're gonna start with 1. You're going to add a half, meaning a 1.5, and then you're going to add another 4th. So 1 plus a half plus a 4th. Okay? So this note right here is going to get a certain number of beats. 1 plus a half plus a 4th is going to be 1 3/4. Okay? So it'll be preceded it'll be succeeded. I said preceded. I meant succeeded by a 16th note. Okay, that's all that's left in that two beats. Okay, So this has been lesson 6. Have a great day.